Hey guys, it's ToProForuGames or Adam, and welcome back to another one of my top 5 videos. And in today's top 5, I'm going to be revisiting a top 5 that I did a long time ago. This is like my third or fourth top 5 that I did, and it was the top, actually sorry, this isn't a top 5, what am I talking about? This is a top 3, and this is the top 3 worst perks in Call of Duty Zombies. And when I did the top 3 back then, I put double tap, the regular double tap, as the worst perk. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, and I wanted to redo this list because I'm actually thinking straight this time. I don't know what the hell I was thinking then, but now, after thinking about it for a while, I know exactly what the top 3 worst perks are in Zombies, so let's get into it. So my previous list went a little something like this. In the number 3 spot, I put Electric Cherry. In the number 2 spot, I put Mule Kick. And in the number 1 spot, I put regular double tap, not double tap 2.0, but just regular double tap from Black Ops 1 and World at War Zombies. And I don't know why I put double tap in the first spot. The reasoning behind it, in that video, what I said was it wasted your ammo just way too quickly, but I think there are definitely other perks in Zombies that are much worse than double tap. So I'm going to kind of redo my list. I'm not changing much, but I am going to put something else in this list, okay? So instead of having Electric Cherry in the number 3 spot, I'm going to put in Who's Who in the number 3 spot as the worst perk in Call of Duty Zombies. And Who's Who is a really shitty perk. Now, the thing I do like about Who's Who is in co-op, it's actually pretty useful. You know, using Who's Who in co-op is actually somewhat useful, but in solo, it can really screw you over. And sometimes when you go down and you spawn in the most retarded spots ever that you will never get out of. Like, you'll get spawned into a corner or in this most stupidest spot and you're screwed. And that's the one thing I can't stand about Who's Who. It should spawn you into like an open area where there's no zombies, not in some random room with one door and there's a zombies coming through that door and you're completely screwed. But other than that, the only useful part of Who's Who is co-op when you don't have all the zombies on you. But in solo, this perk is Satan. Try not to get this perk and try to stay away from Who's Who if you're playing solo on Die Ride. So coming in at number 2, I am still sticking with Mule Kick because I think Mule Kick is overall a horrible perk. And the reason why I don't like Mule Kick is because it's just, you would think it's a good idea. You think Mule Kick is a good idea. I know I said this in my other video as well. We all wanted 3 guns, to have 3 guns. They gave us Mule Kick and nobody really used it. Nobody ever really liked Mule Kick. And the thing where Mule Kick really screws you over is when you're cycling through your weapons and you kind of get caught looking for that one gun you want to kill the zombie so you don't get trapped or you don't get blocked off. And that's what Mule Kick usually does to screw you over. And really, it's not that, you know, crazy useful. You can really do better with just 2 weapons. You don't really have to have 3 weapons. Now, personally, I use Mule Kick quite a bit for like zombie challenges and things like that, or doing all guns pack-a-punched in one game. But if I'm playing casually, I never buy Mule Kick. Or if it's a free perk and I'm getting 5, 6, or 7 perks, so sure, I'll take Mule Kick. But if I'm playing with 4 perks, I'm not gonna get Mule Kick. That's a perk I'll never consider getting, and it's just really not as good as we thought it would be. So this is where I'm going to change things up. In the previous video, I put double tap in the number 1 spot as the worst perk in Zombies. Remember the World at War and Black Ops 1 double tap, not the Black Ops 2 version. And instead of that, I'm going to put in Tombstone as the worst perk in Call of Duty Zombies. And the reason why I think Tombstone is the worst perk is I feel the only reason why they put Tombstone in Call of Duty Zombies was, not, or I should say, I don't want to say Call of Duty Zombies, I want to say like Green Run, because Tombstone was only on Town and Transit. And I feel the only reason why they put it into Transit was just because the map was so spaced out. It was so big, and they knew if someone went down in a certain part of the map that they wouldn't be able to, no one would be able to revive them. It just wouldn't happen, right? So I feel what they did is they made a perk like Tombstone where if you die and go down, you can go get your stuff back, pretty much. I feel that's the only reason why they put Tombstone on that map, is just because you can't get revived on it. There's no point. Why would you even like buy anything on that map? Because you can't get revived. So they put in a perk where if you go down, you can get your stuff back without getting revived. And other than that, the perk serves, like, who plays Transit anyways? Honestly, who plays the map anyways to even use this perk? This is probably like the least used perk in Zombies, because nobody plays Transit, nobody uses this perk, nobody buys this perk. It is also on Town. The only time I ever actually used Tombstone was to get like that 6 perk glitch on Town. Other than that, I never ever used Tombstone. So anyways guys, that's all for now. Make sure to leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and in the comment section below, let me know what other top 5s you want to see on my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.